All right. Well, here I am again streaming. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing here today. As usual, I'm never sure, but been using something else to color my roots and stuff that will darken it over time. I didn't put any temporary on today because I noticed it is getting darker. Same thing with my beard. I'm using a similar product for that. And I don't know how well it's going to work because I keep my beard so short, but we'll see. We'll have to see what it does. It is having a cumulative effect anyway, so we'll have to see, but it's not as dark. I think it's still going to need temporary color, but the roots of my hair, the gray roots, you can kind of, it's hard to see because there's like sun shining on them, so it makes them look lighter because they're fuzzy. But they are getting darker. It's probably been 4 days now I've used all these two products together. And, you know, it's sort of, you can kind of see the roots are not too light anymore. They're getting darker. So it does work, and evidently once I get it to the point that I want it, I only have to do this once a week, so it's not really too hard. You just kind of rub it in the morning, and you don't have to wash it out or do anything. On the other end, the beard product you have to rub in and leave in and then wash out because it's a different type of product, but it's a similar process. It slowly darkens the hair, so but it's not a toxic substance, so you can use it near your mouth and stuff, whereas the stuff that you put on your roots, your hair, that is rather toxic, so you're not supposed to get that near your mouth. You're not supposed to swallow that because it has a lead compound in it, which somehow combines with something in your hair to make it dark. So it's very interesting. It appears to be working though. I mean, I could have put temporary in today, but I didn't bother. But it's not doing too bad. It's actually starting to darken my hair. I can tell now after 4 days. I couldn't tell at first, but I was told that I wouldn't be able to really tell. But there's a lot of fuzz, you know, like where the light shines on it and stuff, so that always appears lighter anyway. But yeah, it's probably pretty, it might actually work like this. I think I'm gonna still have to put temporary on, but it will be faster and it'll be easier if I use this stuff also. So we'll have to see. Once a week, that's not too much trouble once I get it dark enough. Once or maybe twice a week, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to have to do something like that every day, because really then I might as well just use temporary color if I have to do something like that every day. So I'm not going to be doing that, but I'm using YouTube Stream now for my YouTube stream right now. So I'm not using YouTube events. I don't really know that it matters because I still have to go in there and change settings. And I still don't know where the actual like latency settings are for it. It seems like there are two different places, so I don't even know where they are. And ultimately one What was this? Oh, nothing. Okay, I see. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'd say, you know, like as far as the sides go, like it's so short. I don't know, like it feels like it's never gonna really work because I already had to cut it. I really had to trim it once since I've been putting this stuff on. So really, I mean, that's all hair it's all down the drain. So that's darkening hair, but it's all gone already. So I understand this thing will soak into the hair and go down into the root, so it'll come out dark. That's what you understand to be true. Like I read that some people have like they have those stubbly, really super short stubble, and they can dye their stubble with this. But it seems like it doesn't. I can't imagine that working, but it may. But they say it does. So we'll see what happens. But you know, I don't know. There's supposed to be a drug to make your hair turn dark again. Actually, I mean, it's supposed to be coming out pretty at some point. That would be handy. I'd love that. But because somebody figured out at some point that and once again, my internet is still down. I'm still streaming on my phone in 360p or 320p or whatever. You know, I don't know actually what do I have it set to? At 360p, and so widescreen. I'm streaming in widescreen format, but in 360, and I'm doing 10 frames a second because I thought that would actually help out a little bit because I can only do about 300 bit rate right now. Jeff Bob, what is it? Like, I think you came on my stream and said that another time. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Or is it Japanese, like fake? So, I'm not sure what you mean by what you say. Are you still there? Can you answer me what you mean by that or whatever? I don't even know if the answer back feature on this chat client actually works, so who knows? It may or it may not. I'm actually not sure. In any case, there's supposed to be a drug coming out at some point because somebody figured out at some point here that they recently got some kind of not a Nobel Prize but some kind of biological prize for discovering this. Some kind of prize, you know, in biochemistry for discovering that hair going gray when you get older, it's not your pigmentation stopping to work. It's not like your pigment cells don't work anymore. What they actually discovered is there's actually a maturity gene that kicks in that bleaches your hair as it grows, which is what turns it gray. So evidently the pigment is still being manufactured just as much when you're older, but and that's why some people's that's why some people's hair doesn't turn gray when they get old. Like, there are a few people that don't have that gene, and so their hair just stays dark their whole life. You know, like my great-grandfather on my wife's side, or one of my grandfathers on my wife's side, his hair stayed dark his entire life, and he never dyed it. He wasn't, you know, he was a cowboy, so he didn't care about, hey, Zach, how are you doing? But I don't know. There's supposed to be a drug coming out. They said there would be one, and that's now, it's been about 5 years, I think, since that discovery. And I haven't heard anything about it yet. But your online class is going to start in 2 hours and 45 minutes. So, like, Zach, how did your exam go yesterday? Did it go all right? But anyway, so yeah, I've been talking about like different ways of coloring my hair to make it match, you know, because I'm in my. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. So, like, I feel like, and thanks for the sub, whoever subbed. I appreciate that. I'm another sub closer to the hot pepper, I guess. It's gonna take a long time because I'm not doing anything too interesting. So, I've just been hanging out in the backyard, streaming about whatever. But in any case, yeah. So I've been trying, like, so what I normally do is I paint a little temporary color in my beard because it's so short. And then I'll put a little in the part, kind of, where it would show. And then kind of leave it there, And then, lately I've been trying and you can kind of tell that it's getting a little darker because there's not any temporary in it today, but, and I didn't bother with it. I've been using that old formula that has been around for decades and decades and decades, and the stream is still in 360p, Zach, because my internet is still out, and so I'm still using my phone. As I told you yesterday and the day before, my internet's out. It's going to be out for probably another day, and so I'm tethered, and it's still going. That's why it's and I got it set for 10 frames a second because I figure that's going to look a little better, considering I'm not doing a whole lot, right? I'm going to get a better image if I reduce the frame rate. Otherwise, it'll be real blocky, and so, is there a 5G tower in my city? Yeah, I don't think there is yet. I mean, I just live in a small town, so I kind of doubt there's a 5G tower here. And I don't have a 5G phone anyway. I think that this is a Galaxy 9 Plus, and I don't think it has 5G. I think the 10s, I think 5G starts with the 10s. So if I had 5G, of course, I would probably have more bandwidth, but it's going to have to wait till the next incarnation of whatever phone I get. But this phone, I paid these off. My wife has a Galaxy 8, and I really don't know. I have not looked into it. It's super fast, evidently. Super, super fast. And it's fast enough to stream super fast if they have the infrastructure to support it. You know, but 4G is fast enough to stream fast too. Like, so it's just that our local phones, our local phone companies, they don't allow really high upstream bandwidth. So my phone company allows 400 upstream, 400 kilobits per second, and right now I can't get above about 300 because in my area the cable internet is down, so a lot more people are using their phones. So I'm not pushing it. I'm keeping it as low as OBS will allow. So I'm doing 96 for the audio and 200 for the video, and that's it, man. It's about as low as you can go on OBS, and then 10 frames a second to make it look a little bit better, you know, so it won't be too pixelated and too blocky. So yeah, 4G LTE. It's 4G. We have 4G towers up here, and I got a good strong connection. But Verizon, who I use, they only allow upstream 400. So it's a small town, like I say. So you know, you can go really fast on the download, on the downstream. You know, you can stream video or whatever. You know, it's fine on the downstream, but on the upstream for streaming, it's not so good. So um, so um, I'm, no, I'm not gonna move soon. Why? What makes you ask me that? You mean, am I gonna move to like Hungary or something? I was kind of curious about Hungary, but I don't really think I'm gonna move. Um, uh, where do you think I should go, Zach? Where would be a good place for me that has good internet? I have to have good internet, you know. I don't want to have to use satellite, you know. So that would be really expensive. So that, you know, but Japan has great internet. Japan is not a good place to move. You can't move to Japan. Japan is like a hard place to move to. They really don't want people to move there. So even PewDiePie can't be there full time. He can go there. He has a house there, and he can go there part time, but he can't really be a full time resident. And he's a multimillionaire, which they should want. But they're more concerned about culture in Japan than they are about money. So it's hard to move to Japan. So I understand. But I don't know. I love seafood. I love sushi. And I don't eat it that much anymore. I used to go out and eat it all the time. I had a friend that liked to go out a lot, so we had sushi quite often. But I do like seafood quite a lot. But hopefully the net will be up by tonight. The internet will be up by tonight. Hey, hello, Ilte Tumil or Tamil. I can't read it. It's tiny. Anyway, I'm here. It's good to see you on Mixer while Mixer is still around. I don't know what's going to happen with Facebook Gaming. I'm hoping it'll be something I can stream to. I don't really know how it's going to work, but so yeah. Hey, Oswald, 1432. When you first ate sushi, you just put all the wasabi on the soy sauce. Teifu, Teitu, Teitu. Okay, Teitu. Like Tatum. Tatum 2. Tatum 2. Yeah. Oh, I see. It's Tatum. Right, I get it. It's got two lines on either side, so it's Tatum. Right, I get it. I get it. I get it. Well, you guys are back. It's good to see you. Uh, I got really busy today. I had like, I came, I got up early this morning. I looked at my living room and my kitchen and I go, oh, I got to do something about this. It's like been a long time since I vacuumed and did the floor and stuff. So, what am I drinking today? I am drinking, I should put that in my description. I'm drinking Pepsi Zero Sugar. But I'm about to switch to Coke, to Cherry Coke, I think. Because I just ran, this bottle is empty, so I'm gonna go get another bottle. So I'll be right back. But anyway, I decided I was gonna clean everything today. So I got out my floor cleaner. Yeah, it is. I got out my floor cleaner and it cleans tile really well, so I did that. It like has rotating brushes on it, and so I cleaned the kitchen and the front entryway and by the fireplace, and then I vacuumed everything. And I mean, this is like riveting stuff, man. This is like the most exciting stream ever. But anyway, so that's kind of why I didn't stream, and I had some stuff to do, like phone call stuff. Like I had some business stuff to do. And how did I get my hair like that? Through hard work. It took me 5 months to do this. So and thanks anyway, you guys, for subbing yesterday. That was really nice. You're getting me closer to the hot pepper, which I'm not so thrilled with, honestly, but I see. The thing is, my channel is old enough where I qualify for monetization in all other ways except for how many subs I have. So if I had 1,000 subs, I could get monetized. So Random Kitty, hello. I worked on it. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can kind of see me starting the dreadlocks. I live streamed it a few times, and there's a little playlist that has it in there. But I was going to live stream it, and then I said, well, I don't want to sit at my chair in my office and live stream it. But it took me a long time to do because it's a lot of work. Each dread takes a long time to do, Yeah, I probably would. I mean, if I played Minecraft, I'd probably get more. I don't know. I guess I would. I don't know. Whenever I do anything, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should. Zach wants me to. Zach has been trying to get me to for a while. I did it a little bit, and I'm just not as fun as PewDiePie to watch, So, but I would enjoy I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed doing it. Probably I'll give it a try though when my internet goes back up. Because right now, like I said, my internet is still down. So it's been down for 5 days. And so I'm using my phone, which is why I'm in 360p. It's, and 10 frames a second. So my high speed has been down for 5 days, and I have really good internet up here. Considering I'm in a small town, I have really good internet up here. So we're in the sleepy little town of Sedona, Arizona. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I love watching people play Minecraft. It's been fun to watch it's been fun to watch PewDiePie do it, but I'm probably going to be back to streaming, hopefully. hopefully, I'm going to be back to streaming in 1080p um, by tomorrow, because I think my internet might be back, but I'm not sure. So, yeah, I did watch him. I did watch him play it. It was fun, actually. I watched him for a while. Um, do a group stream. That might be fun. You know, you could get on the Discord. Uh, I don't think my Discord server's running because it was having trouble. It was freaking out because I didn't have my phone connected up, so it was taking, like it was trying to connect and it couldn't connect to anything, so I shut it off. But I can turn it on now. Discord, there it is. Yeah, I'll give you a link to it. Do I have an OnlyFans? No, I do not have an OnlyFans. Although, you know, I thought about getting a Pornhub because, like people don't get deplatformed from Pornhub. So there's like some guys that like stream on Pornhub, but they don't do porn. They just do regular streams. So maybe that would be a thing to do on OnlyFans as well. So, so I don't know. You know, like MXR of MXR Mods is really awesome. He does Skyrim. He does Skyrim mods and stuff. And he joked about getting a Pornhub for a while, and he was a #1 search on Pornhub for a good while. And let me see. So let me see. What happened? Okay. So if I want to invite, here's the link. Here's the Discord link. Did that come over or not? Oh crap, it didn't. Is it broken? Well, I might have to restart this chat client. Hang on a second. Don't type anything for a few moments because I won't see it otherwise. Alright, yeah, here we go. This has been a bug periodically. Okay. Bob Marley died really young, too. He was, I think he was probably... I think Bob Marley was probably, maybe not even 30 when he died, but I don't actually know. I'm not sure what he died from, but I don't think he died of an overdose or anything. I think he might have had just like a... Yes, of course I know who Kanye West is. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get more soda. I'll be right back. It wasn't as hot today as it was yesterday. Julius Caesar wants his shoes back. Oh. Kanye or Trump for president? I don't think Kanye is serious about that. And, you know, I guess since Kanye kind of likes Donald Trump, you know, he could be doing it because he thinks it'll help Donald Trump if it's a real thing. But I kind of think it was just a joke or a comment, you know, because he likes to shake things up. Kanye will say anything. So... Who's that man in the window? It's not, it's a reflection. People keep thinking there's a face there, but it's not. It's just a reflection. I could do that, you know, instead. So, doesn't work very well. I teleported to the... Yeah, it's green screen with no green screen. It's using a program called ChromaCam. So, it's not as good as a real green screen, but it sort of works. If you ever noticed, well, this is about as much as you're going to get dance-wise. If you ask me to do a backflip, you're going to get this. No, I think Moses did that, actually. Dreads always have a gap like this, though. I mean, you can kind of cross them over, like, you know, and if you do that, you know, it, like, makes it look a little less like that, but, you know, but you're always gonna have that, you know, and, I don't know. Let me make it like if I make a full screen preview where I can see more. Let's see where you know what? Like one of the tricks is to kind of cross them over. Like where is that one here? This one. I don't know. Will this work? If you kind of cross them over, it helps to kind of create a more of a normal part look, but you know, but in any case, that is a thing, yes. There's also a thing you can wear, It like pushes your dreads together on top. And oh yeah, this is the mixer tradition. This is what people say. They're pretty hard to yank out. They're firmly attached. So it's the Mixer tradition. Maybe that's why Mixer is going away. Maybe it's because people on Mixer are too violent. I mean, if you want to make them longer, you can go to Ebony Line and buy like hair to make them longer. But and you know, like another like economical way to make dreads, like if you want to make them long, if you know you're like adding to your hair, a lot of people use like rags and cloth and you know like torn fabric and stuff, and they just weave different colors in, and I've seen people do that. Like there's a girl that works at like one of the local shops here. Like she works at a big grocery store like Whole Foods, I think, one of those type of places. We have like a lot of grocery stores here for how small the town is. So I think she works at the sleepy little town of Sedona, Arizona is where we are. And she has like dreads that are made out of little pieces of cloth and stuff. So that's like a real cheap way of doing it if you want to make them long. And if you have straight hair, and if you don't, like I don't have straight hair, so my hair dreads naturally. But I did make these longer because I wanted them to be the length I wanted them to be right away. So I did add hair to them because I wanted them to be the length that I wanted. So but there's sort of a your granddad's dog ran to Arizona and back. That's interesting. I wonder why he did that. And Sedona is like in the mountain mid altitude area of Arizona. Arizona has 3 climates. So the southern part of the state is really super hot, like it gets 120 in the summer or whatever. And this area here where I'm in is like right on the timberline, so you get desert plants mixed with pine trees. You lack the ability to grow hair. So in any case, if you and then if you go north just another 24 miles, so we're like in the 4,500 altitude range here. If you go north just 25 miles, you're in the like 8,000, 8,500 altitude range, and it's really cold up there. So change the green screen back to the deck. Okay, sure, what the hey. So like just 24 miles north of here, they get like 3 feet of snow, and they have blizzards, and Zach, you like, so it's like I have a friend that does that. Like he lets his hair grow out and then he cuts it real short and then it grows out again. Luckily he has a nice head shape, so it looks okay even when it's short. I don't think my hair looks good when I buzz my hair off. The last time I buzzed it off, I kind of said, "Oh, I'm never doing this again." But um, it grows pretty fast though, so that's at least something. But um, yeah, I mean, it's sort of like long hair is something you have to get used to, and it is a huge pain. There's no question about it. Uh, So you committed tax fraud, so you're going to prison anyway. Is that it? I don't think they buzz. I don't think they buzz off people's hair in prison anymore, depending on what country you're in. Well, I'm not sure. Oh, look at that. Um, 100 messages today with Restream chat. I didn't expect anyone would show up today because I was starting so late, and I have the big 15-hour shift tonight at work. So, um, I'm gonna. I know I have it on my other machine, but I haven't bothered with it over here, and um, because it's not really a big deal. Like I don't get the only donations I ever get are on Twitch. I work for a local newspaper here, and I work in the office in the middle of the night. I set up routes. I mean, it's only part-time. It's a thing I do to have a little extra money and keep a little busy. Um, so um, and it's considered to be an essential job too. So because of that, I was able to keep working during the COVID thing, so that was a good thing too. But recently we had a route driver that can I bob my head left to right like that? um, and what is the street I grew up on? What was the name of my first pet? Uh, yeah. I'm not super fond of cauliflower, no. It's okay, I guess, but I like broccoli better. Like broccoli, if between the two of them, I think broccoli is better. Um, I don't know. My thoughts on my thoughts on Frosted Flakes are um they're great. Great. Um do I ever go to school? Not now. The last time I went to school was in the late 90s, and I was pretty old then too. Like I was around 40-ish. So um, I went to school for piano performance. I got tired of. I was working all these IT and programming jobs, and get a new job, you get laid off right away. Then you get another job, you get laid off. So then I said, well, the next time I get laid off of one of these tech jobs, I'm going to do something different. So I went to school, and I was a piano performance major, so that's what I did for about 4.5, 5 years almost. And I got really sick of it after a while. I love playing the piano, but do I like Pickle Rick? I do not have any particular feelings about Pickle Rick, although I know who Pickle Rick is. So I mean, Pickle Rick is kind of like a dead meme at this point. But a lot of memes don't die, will never die, so who knows, you know? And sometimes they come back too. Sometimes they come back and they're they come back in a new form. That's what I've noticed. You know, like, do you know the way? Do you know the way, man? Do you know the way? Well, you shouldn't have said it. uh oh yeah. You know, I think everyone's fine here today. You're in Iraq and it's bedtime. Okay, well, thanks for dropping by. I don't have any thoughts. You meant Pawn Stars, yeah. Is that PewDiePie or who is it? Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna miss Mixer when it's gone. It's actually a really good platform, and it's too bad that it's going away. It's got the lowest latency of any streaming platform, so actually, you know, it's weird, but there you go. It's on YouTube, I'm assuming, so let's have a look. Red Boys. They just hit 1 million subs. That's pretty good. So the only Bread Boys video I could find of that title is this. This is the only one I could find that is of that close to that description. Have you been simping recently? So they don't seem to have one that's called just son, are you simping? Is that it? Okay. Okay, so that's this one. Okay, let's have a listen to this, and we'll hang on a second. I want to put it back and see what we got going here. Okay, let's see. Go with where's my browser view here? There we go. Okay, right. What just happened? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Take it Son, don't tell me you're simping.
It's not what it looks like, Father, I swear.
Then why are you rubbing money on your monitor watching Pokemon?
How the hell did he know? Wait, no.
You were simping for Pokemon!
No, Father, I swear I wasn't simping. Oh,
Alright. It's clear you haven't learned your lessons for the past 3 months. I'm grabbing the shotgun.
No, you're not. You're not grabbing it.
Excuse me, son? Wait, son, how the hell did you get here?
I learned how to teleport just like you, Father.
No,
Give me the shotgun! Give me the goddamn shotgun right now! Give it to me! Give it to me!
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, that was funny. That was funny. That was really funny. Okay. I agree. That was funny. Let's have some more cherry Coke, I guess. I couldn't tell who that was. That really was that actually Pokemon? I didn't like, I don't know. I guess it was, but
Take it all. Take all of my money. Take it all.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Son, don't tell me you're simping.
It's not what it looks like, Father, I swear.
Then why are you rubbing money on your monitor watching Pokemon?
How the hell did he know? Wait, no.
You were simping for Pokemon!
No, Father, I swear I wasn't simping.
Alright. It's clear you haven't learned your lessons for the past 3 months. I'm grabbing the shotgun.
No, you're not. You're not grabbing it.
Excuse me, son? Wait, son, how the hell did you get here?
I learned how to teleport just like you, Father.
No,
Give me the shotgun! Give me the goddamn shotgun right now! Give it to me! Give it to me!
Okay. Yeah. I got an actual recommended video. What's the cause of that? I hardly get anything recommended these days, and you know, like YouTube's recommend algorithm is completely broken. They're afraid to give you what they think you'd like, because it would be wrong think or something. So but I don't know what's going on now. Like now I'm getting recommended videos again. That's interesting. I very rarely get that. It's interesting. Yeah. Hmm? Interesting. Okay. Penguin Zero, Kylie Jenner office tour. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna guess that's not word for word literal, but let me see what we get here. Oh, I need to search it up in here. Right. See what we get here. Yeah. All right, let's have a look.
And I know you've all read the headlines from my... Hey everyone, it's me, Kylie, and I know you've all read the headlines from my cosmetic workers at the lip kit factory comparing the working environment to a sweatshop, but no one ever really asks me what my office environment is like personally, so I thought it'd be fun to peel back the curtain and show you what it's like where I work. So please, form an orderly queue and follow me into my chocolate factory. Yeah, so this is all the main lobby. Over there behind the desk is our assistant Carol. I almost pay her minimum wage. As you can see, I'm going for a really neo-modern classical look here. I've got my name on the wall and pink lights. I'm a big fan of the pink neon. Over here, we also have M&Ms with my face on them, because who doesn't want a piece of this? Hey, what the fuck is this? Who are you poor people? Do you have an appointment here? Carol, get a load of this. These plebeians brought umbrellas to my facility. Oh, this is disgusting. Carol, get security up here to kick them out, take their lunch money, and get these umbrellas out of here. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna love this one. You smell that? That's the smell of money, because this is the business room. You see, this is the room where business is conducted, constructed, and business is here. This is where the business is at. But my favorite part of this room is the chairs. You see, the fur on these chairs is actually made from a woolly mammoth that we brought back to life using old DNA samples, and we immediately slaughtered it to get its fur for these dope-ass chairs. This room's actually a pretty creative one. We usually come in here and just tear up money, because sometimes you just make too much of it and we don't know what else to do with it. But the best part about this room is also its chairs. This is from panda fur. Yeah, I know some of you might have an issue with that because they're endangered and shit, but this business would be in danger if we didn't have these dope-ass chairs. This little piece of the office is the most special part of it to me. I don't know why this rogue worker is still walking around. I'm gonna have to fire him later for getting in the shot. But this room, this kitchen is what really speaks to me, because I'm the kind of girl that doesn't forget where she comes from, and I came from almost nothing to get here, if you're excluding the millions upon millions of dollars I started with. So I really just wanted to pay homage to my humble beginnings of just an old classic kitchen. This isn't an ordinary refrigerator for you poor people. On the top shelf we have unique potions. On the top right is my favorite. It's actually the last piss that John D. Rockefeller took before he died. I like to keep it there because I like the taste of success. I'm gonna have to blur this out, unfortunately, but it's Marilyn Monroe's head floating in amniotic fluid. I think Futurama with the talking heads in the jars, but Marilyn Monroe doesn't do much talking in this bottle. I saw you eyeballing this high chair, cameraman. I'll tell you what it is. So we have one high chair always in the office, so you're always welcome to bring in your baby. But only one at any given time. If you bring in more than one baby, the extras will be fed to our corporate vampires. This giant pair of lips is actually a bit symbolic. You see, when you sit down on it, that's me saying, hey, there's no ass in the world I won't kiss to get to the top. This is my trophy collection. It just reminds me of how fucking awesome I am. I have $100 bills wrapped up like little flowers because money really means nothing to me anymore. We literally have a room to burn it because we just make too fucking much of it. Not only do we turn money into flowers, we also turn it into this giant wad of cash that looks like something a giant drug dealer would use in Jack and the Beanstalk. And there's no doubt in my mind that this little piece of art is worth more than the accumulated wealth of almost all of you watching this. I'm so goddamn rich, I actually make clothes out of excess money. Well, hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. That's really all I feel comfortable showing you. It's nice to really get down here, you know, down to earth with you little people and show you a little bit about what my life's like, because, you know, it's not all that easy. So, again, thank you, everyone.
Well, all she has to do is give people a Pepsi and she can end the riots, I guess. So, that's what I hear. That was pretty good. It's amazing how self-unaware some of these celebrities are. It's quite remarkable. But in any case, that was really funny. Yeah, it was awesome. 1.6 million subs, pretty good. Uh, Karen Apocalypse. Okay, let's check that one out. Okay, now let's see. By who is it? Will it come up? Penguins. Oh yeah, Karen Apocalypse. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, the Karen Apocalypse. There's probably you mean Penguin Zero. Okay, let's check it out.
I think it's time we finally talk about the true victims of the coronavirus lockdown and quarantine, which is of course the middle-aged, short-tempered Karens. These brave women have been trapped at home for the last month with no one to complain to except their anti-vax Facebook groups, no one to yell at besides their husbands, no managers that they can speak to. They have all of this rage bottled up inside of them, but nowhere public to melt down and let it all out in a nuclear explosion of screeching and screaming and threatening lawsuits. But the good news is things are opening up again, which means the Karens now can go back out into society and make it a worse place. So please join me on this adventure. I'll be your host. I'll be like fucking David Attenborough here, and let's observe the Karens going back to their natural habitats after their hibernation.
Fuck you!
Ah, wonderful. A chain-smoking middle-aged woman with her siren song, such an angelic melody, true mastery over her divine vocal cords, able to deliver this banshee's wail, fuck you.
No, it's not enough! No! You gotta get the fuck Fuck you!
The wild Karen's sharp instincts kick in, hearing the sound of potential danger. She feels as though the essential oils in the backseat of her car are threatened by a potential predator, so she lashes out blindly, hoping that the guttural shouts and puffing of her feathers will be enough to scare away the enemy.
Everyone better stop fucking yelling at me right now! It's on my fucking Thank you!
She didn't mean that thank you, that wasn't sincere at all. I'm starting to get the feeling that she's just not a very pleasant person to be around. Now you've gone too far, lady. Out here looking like the substitute teacher at Hogwarts for the Defense Against the Dark Arts course. Fucking scary looking loud lady. Fucking hanging out in this drive-thru looking straight out of a 1970s newspaper comic strip. Truly rude from this woman here. This woman looks like menopause. She looks like if menopause was a person. Unfortunately, that's where the video ends, but I don't think her anger stopped there. As you could hear, she was still screaming, still going in really hard. I half expected her to take a baseball bat to her own car just out of the confusion from the anger, just hurt itself in the confusion. It is truly baffling how someone can get this upset and have so little shame to just do it in public like this. And I think that's what makes Karens so special. They don't have that level of shame or self-awareness, so they keep going out and embarrassing themselves. And since they've been locked up for a month, they have a month's worth of embarrassment to catch up on. So they're really kind of speedrunning that because there's been so many of these things going on. I'll show you a few of them. Let's keep going.
People with us enjoying themselves. Okay? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the last thing. Now what are you doing? Now what are you doing? Hey, sweetheart, there's kids here. There's kids here.
This one was actually one of the saddest ones and most embarrassing in my opinion. This is a Karen that's been heckling a group of street performers that are performing for these people that are just now leaving their house for the first time in a month, just to give them something else to think about and entertain them. And Karen said, well, I can't imagine anyone having fun. I'm pretty miserable. Everyone should be miserable. She's like Dr. Zalost from Courage the Cowardly Dog, very unhappy, so she's shooting her cannonballs of unhappiness at everyone around her. So she just plants herself here. She gives this very incredible Ginyu Force pose here with the double middle fingers. Really bold stuff.
There's kids here. There's kids here. Oh. You should have some respect, sweetheart. Please. Thank you. Could you please leave? Could you please leave?
Yeah, I've seen this clip.
She refuses to leave. This is a 4-part TikTok video. I didn't even know TikTok had anything other than just shitty lip singing and dancing, so this was kind of an interesting surprise. And I'd like to bring attention to this. I know I'm no major fashion icon myself, but I do have to say I don't understand her sock decision here with the different lengths. It's like Titus from Final Fantasy X with his pants. She has a sock that goes up to her knee and the other one's an ankle sock. So that right there tells me that she just desperately craves attention, so she's trying her best to be unique and not like the other girls with her fashion by having different lengths of socks, which is kind of sad, but it also fits in line with what she's doing here, making herself the center of attention for no reason and at the cost of everyone else's fun.
Sweetheart, we're doing flip theater performance. Can you please move over? You were just standing right there. Why would you come right here and hold on? Can you move over? Can you please move over? Can you please move over? Please? Please? Can you please leave? Can you please leave?
Spoilers, she doesn't leave. She's made up her decision. She is going to ruin everyone else's day because her day and most of her days are apparently not very good. So she's taking it out on everyone around her. And this persists for a long time. I'm not going to show every part from this very pathetic saga here, but I am going to show a little bit. We'll go to part 2 now.
No, you don't have to give her anything, no?
Public service, she can stand wherever she fucking
One of the mothers from the crowd is begging with the lady to please leave because they want to watch the show, and of course the Karen refuses to do that. But what I find extremely interesting about this part, as you just heard, some woman in the crowd express support for what she's doing by saying it's a public square, she can stand wherever the fuck she wants. I think that is incredible. I will never understand how people can see behavior like what this woman is doing and be like, you know what? I agree with that. She should be allowed to ruin everyone else's day. It's a free country. If I want to ruin everyone else's day because I'm fucking miserable, I can do it. And fuck all of you. I like that the crowd stood up and said fuck off and told that lady to leave and she immediately left. I just have to wonder how. Like, this is huge. Everyone, no matter what, will always have supporters. No matter how heinous and unlikable you are, there's always going to be people that will support you. I don't know if that's uplifting for some people to hear or not, but I think it's depressing. There should be objectively wrong ways of handling things, and this is one of those from this Karen standing here ruining the day, and yet still someone finds a way to support it. Crazy to me.
We're gonna wake this place up. Follow me, fellas. Let's wake this place up. Everybody wants the Soul Brothers back. Follow me, fellas.
Luckily, this fairy tale does have a happy ending. The police show up and escort her the fuck out of there, which is great news for everyone there. It's pretty wild how long it went on for, though. The police had enough time to walk over there and get her out before she left. That's a long time of just making the atmosphere worse around her. And I know she's going to go home and think that she was in the right. She probably talked about it on Facebook groups about how brave she was. And, you know, everyone clapped when she ruined the performance. Everyone was thrilled with her stand for justice or some shit. So the delusion, I'm sure, is still there. I don't think she had any amount of self-reflection or awareness for what she did or how bad she is as a person for this kind of shit. But that's Karen's in a nutshell. Let's move on to the next one.
3 inches away from our fucking car. I couldn't even get into my fucking car. I had to climb over.
Oh, but you're sitting in it?
I had to climb over, dumbass. Did you not hear what I just fucking said?
While yes, that experience does sound traumatic, there was another way of approaching this situation. You could have backed the car up and then got in normally. You chose to climb over the driver's seat and turn that shit into a playground to get there.
Go right ahead.
For some reason, these Karens that spend the majority of their life on Facebook and reading 50 Shades of Grey fanfic still don't seem to understand that you can't sue someone for recording you in a public situation. But I do like the way she phrases that. You can't put someone's face on the internet without their permission. It reminds me of Arthur, where you can't go on the internet and tell lies. It has that same level of innocence to it to a certain degree, but I think it's time they finally get educated on Facebook instead of just believing in these fucking weird conspiracy theories and shit, to understand that yes, it is totally legal to record in public.
It's not illegal. They're threatening me. She told me she hopes I get raped by a pitchfork, and I'm gonna go to the cops, and I need evidence.
I couldn't get into my home. I had to sign and then when we were talking about it, about how close they got, she came and went, "Oh, you stupid ass bitch, you wanna talk?"
Wrong. I told you my boyfriend did not hit your car because you said if my boyfriend hit your car, you were gonna call the cops.
Yeah, this shit is devolving into elementary school shit really fast, and the security guard clearly wants nothing to do with it. He leaves like a second after he just says, hey, can you guys just handle it, and he just walks away. Respect to that guy, because who the fuck wants to be in the middle of this?
If I find that video online, I'm fucking suing you and I'm calling the cops and they're gonna come get your ass.
I do appreciate that threat right there from her. You know, that's some Xbox Live shit. My dad works at Bungie, and he'll get you banned if you steal my sniper again. It has that same level of energy, so there is a level of intimidation in there. That's pretty much where the video ends. It's just back and forth of just, like, baby whining, like baby raging at each other. I don't know. It's not even, like, insulting anymore. It's just kind of like actual whining. But, yeah, all over a parking spot. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
You're the one with the price thing on your car, you dumbass! Fuck you, man!
I think there's something about cars that really tap into the primal rage receptors of the Karens, because a lot of the Karen outbursts happen around vehicles, so it's kind of like this catalyst for explosion among the Karens. It's very interesting. It helps channel their aggression and really bring it to the highest level it can be.
You impotent piece of shit! I hope your kids get cancer! What are you looking at?
She's all over the place now, attacking the spectators. She sounds like Miss Piggy having a fit, throwing a weird little tantrum here. She's speaking as if she's writing this shit on Twitter from behind the computer monitor, but in real life you can't hide behind an anime profile pic, so now she's just got her face attached to this despicable shit.
What are you filming me, you sick fuck? Is that funny to you?
Honestly, a pretty thrilling conclusion. I would have liked to see where it went, because she was clearly in hot pursuit, like some Mad Max shit, honking that horn, coming in hot. But unfortunately, there's no more to that video. But yeah, there's been a ton of Karen sightings and incidences over the last week or so. I just felt it wasn't necessary to show every single one. I think these kind of represent the general attitude of how it's been getting reacclimated to the, you know, Karen meltdowns out in the world. Now that they've allowed to leave their homes, and you know, they don't have to keep tapping into the wine cellar reserves, so it's getting wild out there again. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah.
Well, okay. Oh no. I bite hot peppers for every bad scene in Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. Okay. Let's watch it. Okay.
What the fuck's going on, Sonic fans? Let's take a break from jerking off to Sonic and Knuckles fanfic porn and check out the new Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. I'm wet and ready to look at this bad boy. And we all know it's going to be absolutely fucking
Hello,
awful. We've
Aiden.
seen what Sonic looks like. He looks like a sexual degenerate in a fursuit. But let's check out this trailer and see if they improved anything. In case they haven't, I've got a plate of peppers here, and I will eat one for every bad moment in the trailer. I'm going to be honest, I only know the name of one of these. This is known as a jalapeno. It's a very, very spicy pepper, said to be over 1 million Scoville on a bad day. So I'm really hoping this trailer doesn't go fast and blow some fat, stinky ass, because I don't want to really destroy myself. I'm going to be honest, I've been slacking on my spicy pepper training, so I'm a huge bitch when it comes to this, and you all know that. I also have this pepper and this pepper here, and I don't know what these are called. For all I know, these could be Franken peppers born in a secret evil laboratory by Dexter from Dexter's Lab. Fucking crossbreeding a Carolina Reaper and a ghost pepper together, mix it with some gasoline and lava. It could be deadly. Let's check out this trailer and hope for the best. That's already a bite. It's a stupid idea to make a live action Sonic. I immediately dropped my pepper. Is that Dr. Manhattan's pubic hair? That's super cute. Sega hasn't made a game in 20 years. That's another bite. That's a fucking big bite. Good song choice. Very fitting.
Fast. 20 minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs
Is that the truck they transported the Juggernaut in X-Men?
You're not suggesting what I think. You're suggesting we have no choice.
Oh, it's such a bad costume. He looks like a school shooter.
I'm wrong.
God, jalapenos are hot.
Allow me to clarify. In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between
He's become a Redditor.
Agent Stone.
The doctor thinks you're basic.
Oh, that was the worst line I've heard in a long time. It's such a bad costume. It's such a bad line. Save your planet? Is he an alien? Oh my god, what are these pep...
No, but
God,
thank you for asking.
they're hiding it so bad.
Whatever this creature is, our job is to secure it, neutralize it, see what makes it tick.
God, what is the budget? It's like less than a YouTube video.
Look at this. I took 9 million steps today.
In there to be quiet. How much longer? I can't breathe in here.
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. I mean,
I owe so many bites. But I'm really short on breath. That doesn't look horrible.
Oh, that hurts to watch.
Can't wait for the movie.
He is pretty funny. Hey, Walkers. Good to see you. But I don't know. Is it face slapping messages? Thank you guys for the follow. I don't know what's going to happen when I guess when Mixer goes away. I guess all these follows are gonna. It's not going to be anything. I don't know. Thanks some of you guys for subscribing to the YouTube channel. That's really nice. We're trying to get through 1,000 subs, but I don't know. I don't really do anything that interesting, so it's probably going to take a year or more. Who knows how? It could take forever. Could never happen. It's possible. I'll probably never do anything that interesting, so, you know. But in any case, yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting. Well, I am on Twitch, right, I think, aren't I? I mean, I think I am, right? I think I'm connected to Twitch also. It says I am, I think. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, it says I am. See what we got here. It's probably not going to work very well because, I got limited bandwidth because I'm using my phone. So, you know, it's a thing. Okay. Well, something's working, sorta, kinda. We gotta go 80% to be in the window here. Oh, I got some streaming happening there. Four or 5 second delay or something like that. Chat room shows up now. Twitch uses IRC, so the chat is not persistent in Twitch like it is in some other services. Oh, Penguin Zero on Twitch. Oh, okay, cool. I see. I'm using a chat client where I can see chat from everywhere. So hopefully, like, it works pretty well most of the time. Every once in a while, I can't chat on it. But apart from that, it works pretty good. Alright, well, so, like, my browser encountered an error decoding this video. Yeah, I know. So, it's just too much, it's too much bandwidth. I've got limited bandwidth on my phone. I don't know, like, it's pretty good downstream, but upstream is not so good. And so that's, when I'm maxing out the upstream bandwidth, that's going to affect, you know, fetch and get commands. So it's going to affect things a little bit. But, yeah, I see you on Twitch, Shaden. But I would see you anyway, regardless of what service you're on. I would see you on all the services. So, yeah. So yeah. All right. Cool. Well, I don't know. I should eat something before it gets too much later. So maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave the stream on and I'll just I'll turn it into a mukbang or something. I'm not really sure what, you know, what I should do, but I guess that's what I'm gonna do because I am really hungry. So I should probably eat something. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go make some noodles, and it's gonna take me a little while. So if you guys take off, I'll certainly understand. I'm gonna put my fake video up like that. Okay. Bye. Okay, so I'm back, more or less. And, I'll be right back. It's dinner time. Hello? Okay, yeah, I didn't turn my, I turned my mic off when I was talking on the phone. So, amazing how you can do so many things on the phone. I don't know if I can pick this up. I'm gonna have to, like, drink this down or eat it a little bit. I can't hold it with one hand, so normally I'd hold it up like this, or it's kind of hot though. All right, see what we got here. Mmm. Homemade noodles. Homemade noodles, homemade broth. Little seaweed. Oh, little Thai basil. Little Thai basil from the garden. That'll be good too. There we go. I got enough noodles for another batch tomorrow, but I'm not using as much. It's really hot. Really. Speaking of hot, maybe I should put some sriracha in it. But I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave it just like this. This is good. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that's good. The best. Maybe I should put a little sage in there. Okay, a little sage. There we go. Now it's a little sage in there too. Sage, Thai basil, seaweed. I got more stuff in the front yard, but this is good enough. I could put some onion greens in there too, but this is pretty good. I have some mint up there. Mmm. 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 All right. That ought to be enough now. Let's taste it. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. Okay. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that is the best. So, meatballs, these are not Oriental or Japanese or anything. These are just garden variety store-bought meatballs. Mmm. Mmm. But very tasty. Mmm. 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 Yeah, good. These noodles are pretty chewy too. They came out pretty well this time. Yeah. They need a little bit more wheat protein, I think. Mm. I think they need just a little bit more to make them a little stretchier. So, I don't have a lot of ice left in here. There we go. Okay. So what time is it? 7:16. So I have the big 15-hour shift tonight, you know, so that's a big thing coming up. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, good. Hmm. Wow, these really are good. Okay. Oh yeah, good stuff. This broth is sort of sort of improvised tonkatsu. It's kind of got some bone broth from the store in it, which has no fat, so it has added fat. It has gelatin added to it, and so that helps it hold on to the fat. And then it has miso and a little cream in it, a little half and half in it, which is not a traditional ingredient, but it helps make it a little bit whiter to kind of mimic the way it would normally look if you made it from scratch. So yeah. Mmm. Mmm. 265 subs? How did that happen? It'll probably go back down again, but thank you all for subbing. If I hit 1,000 subs, I can get monetized just in time to be deplatformed, I guess. Hmm. Oh yeah. So that's a curious thing. I just read an article that a lot of accounts were reinstated because YouTube is really paranoid that they're going to get we're going to get broken up. So I think it's too little, too late, I would guess. But actually, let's just do one thing. Let's look something up here. Let's look up Mumkey Jones and see if he's back. See if his channel's been reinstated. Mumkey Jones. No, Simmy and Jimmy. Yeah. The last real YouTuber, Mumkey Jones. Mumkey Jones archive. But yeah, I guess his I guess his channel is still gone. Too bad. They didn't reinstate him. And there's nothing, like, he did nothing wrong. He didn't break any rules. But they removed his video, they removed his channel for a video that wasn't even public. And it's just a huge crime. So, it's no wonder people are going to alternative platforms because this censorship stuff is really out of control. Ooh, down the rabbit hole with Mumkey Jones? Is that really the down the rabbit hole guy? Oh, seriously? Oh my gosh. Really? And is age restricted. It's amazing. Anyway, they ought to reinstate Mumkey because he never did anything wrong. He never broke any terms of service. And he was freaking hilarious, too. His channel was like barely big enough to make a living on YouTube, too. And it was like one of the small guys. He was one of the small fry that they knew they could get rid of, and he probably couldn't do anything. Wow. Well, they evidently reinstated some channels though, and because they're paranoid about how many channels they banned, and for no good reason. So, if that's the case, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But, Good broth. Really good broth. It holds on to, when you add gelatin to broth like this, it holds on to fat really well, and then makes it feel thicker in the mouth. Mm. Yeah. Good. Anyway, whoever subbed, that was really nice. And I haven't been over about 160 something in a long time. Well, for a little while I was. But back when I was playing PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator, I think I was in the 170s. But then I stopped streaming for a while, so a lot of the old ones dropped off, so. Uh-huh. But I basically agree with Andrew Torba, though, that even these alternative platforms, if they kowtow at all to the major tech companies just to be on their app stores or whatever, I think basically they're beholden, so they're really the next Twitter or whatever, and they'll start ban. They've already banned people on Parler, so at this point it's a badge of honor to be banned from these platforms, even Parler. That's not really a free speech platform. It's closer, it's better, but you know they're kowtowing to the major tech companies right now, so they're restricting some types of speech, and so I would say Gab is still a better place. And what Andrew Torba has done is pretty remarkable in the short amount of time he's been working on it, and it's you know, just a few years, and they've done everything they could to close him down, and none of it's worked. So it's pretty amazing. But like all the tactics all the tactics he's used are amazing, and of course he doesn't disclose everything that he's done, but you know, on the technical side you'd be crazy to, but it's pretty remarkable what he has managed to accomplish in such a short time. Yeah, that was good. That was good. It's about time to get ready for work, though. I've got the big 15-hour shift this morning, or this evening. So this is about all there is to it. This is about all she wrote. So, yeah. And once again, I apologize for the low bandwidth and the tiny video, the bad quality, and the 10 frames a second and whatever, but I'm streaming over my phone. I'm using my phone on Tether right here still, and because of that I have a limited upstream bandwidth, especially because in my area the internet's out, or part of the internet's out, like in certain, you know, the cable internet is out. So it's going to be another day probably. So so is what I hear anyway. So I guess I should probably go and get ready for work because I don't have too much more time. I have to get ready. And I've got the big 15-hour shift tonight, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it won't be quite that long. I'm getting better at the route part of it, so I'm still filling in for a route that we are having trouble filling. But, you know, it's extra money, so that's good, I guess. And we'll see how it goes tonight. Okay, so I guess this will be it for me for tonight. We'll see y'all later. Test pattern.